22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Miami.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You talk about this Miami defense.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. The middle they go. Joyner.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Second and 2. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
The 7th play now, this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Shot alert! Shot alert! Go check! Go check smash! Check smash! Ready, right?
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that
7.
number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
19 line. Check it, check it.
To throw on 2nd down. Bowers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw on 3rd down. Bowers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Operating from the gun. Bowers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his man Randall. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Another tackle for loss from the interior of that D-line. He had 4 of those last week, partner.
And what you can glean just from the statistics, even if you don't watch the tape, is that he is what we call a one-gap player. I mean, that's all he has responsibility for, which means they want him to get upfield, penetrate to the backfield, make plays. When you're a two-gap defensive tackle.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. A huge win defensively there on the sack, setting him back 12 yards. And now third and goal. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Get it!
Back to throw. Bowers.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Joyner, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. Touchdown Raiders. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Raiders are able to extend their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On the devil.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Looking to throw. Bowers. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 71 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First down, Raiders.
Up the middle they go. Joyner.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On second down, Joyner, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Looks like they'll move things around here.
On 3rd down, Joyner. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wall. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Well, maybe that's the spark that they needed here, Charles. Trailing, but a big block. We'll see if that swings the momentum a bit.
You mentioned the word spark. I'm just wondering, as they went off the field and the offense was coming out, did one of those special teams members say, hey, obviously we haven't given up on this one. We've given you a little bit of a spark. What are you going to do with it?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Big Lion. 18, pioneer. Go.
Off play action. Bowers. Complete to Whalen. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Warriors 70. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion. And that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. And he lost the football.
It looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's caught by Randall. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
60, 60. 65 cat, 65 cat.
Back to throw. Bowers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken it around the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Joyner. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And that will line up just short. He had it on the line. It ran out of gas at the end, and the lead will hold at 10.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
On the set.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit. I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Bowers under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Now 3rd down and very long.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Hurt! Go, Reed! Go! Go!
Off play action. Bowers. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today's partner because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will... First and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Now a 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, go field. Ready?
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Nice pickup. 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Second and 13.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And just shutting him off there. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Trap goal 80. Ready?
Throwing on first down. Bowers.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Operating from the gun, Bowers. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They're going to look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
First down.
Up the middle they go. Joyner. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. From the left side here, and it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
The second down pass. Complete to number 85.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Joyner. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there.
That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Dolphins 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Off the play fake. Bowers. That's complete. Bernard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
On the ready. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Pioneer. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Bowers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Ready, set.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 3.
Liking 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Right there, hurt. Let's go.
They will toss to Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bowers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. 15 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays and get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Up the middle they go. Wall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Hey! Go track!
They'll keep it on the ground. Wall, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Sliding out of the pocket.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
And his kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Bowers. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. Bowers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
But they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
He's back to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Dragon 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready?
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Joyner. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Let's go.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to